Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Bill Levinson, Managing Partner of Levinson and Associates. With me today, we have Andrew Paris, our brokerage manager, joining us as our guest speaker. And what I want to do real quick is this is going to be a little different than our past webinar trainings. And the reason why, I'm just going to tell it like it is. We're going to share some great insight, not just on annuities, not just on life insurance, not just on insurance in general, but just kind of what's going on right now with our environment. We're going to talk about some sales concepts, strategies. We're going to share some new marketing material that we just developed for you to help spread the word and brand and market yourself during this pandemic. So some really, really cool stuff that you've never seen before. Some of it you have, some of it you haven't, but I promise everyone will walk away with some great information to help you not only sustain where your practice is right now and even pre-COVID, but to grow your business during this pandemic, right? And that's really the name of the game. So we have a record number of attendees on, actually, so I appreciate everyone taking the time. We do have a closed line. So what that means is just type in your questions as we go, comments. We want to hear from you, good, bad, and different. We build these trainings around our agent feedback, so please keep that in the back of your mind as we proceed with the training slides. Also, what we're going to do is ask our question of the day at the end, and whoever answers first and correctly wins your choice of the Amazon Fire tablet or the Amazon gift card, okay? So if you answer first and correctly, we'll announce your name at the end, and we will mail out your gift card or tablet as soon as possible. So make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're writing down some notes, because my question has to do with what we're about to touch on in the next 30 to 40 minutes. So please make sure you're paying attention to everything. And the most important thing is I want everyone to pay attention, because I don't want to touch on something or an idea and you think, 2-3 days later, oh man, I had the best idea for marketing and I totally forgot what that marketing strategy was. So if you have your notes in place and organized, you can go back and use that for reference. So please pay attention. Okay, what we're going to talk about real quick is obviously what's going on in today's environment. We're going to talk about some of our top selling products, okay? These aren't the products that we put together just for the sake of training on a webinar and marketing. No, these are the products that are being sold today by you guys and girls that are on this call, okay? So we literally ran a report. We have over 70 carriers, okay, and thousands of products. We ran a report to see what are the top products and carriers being sold today from Levinson and Associates. So we're going to share that information with you. We're going to show you how easy it is to do business with these carriers now. We're also going to show you some of our great technology that Levinson put together for you all at the end of the day to make your life easier so you can sell insurance quicker and for the whole process to be painless, and hopefully you write an app and get it issued and approved and paid as soon as possible. And by the way, if you compare that process from A to Z, let's say today compared to a year ago, there is a huge difference. And that's the key, because you all need to know what carriers and products to quote and what the process looks and feels like for you and your client, most important, right? So that's another topic we're going to touch on today. We're also going to share some great non-med plans, all the way up to $5 million. I'm also going to share, we have a great streamlined platform from one of our top carriers where they are approving 82% of all applications with no exam, okay, done through their e-application system. So that's another one that you want to make sure you write down, okay? Very important. The company is actually American National, and we're gonna share some statistics in just a few minutes, but it's 100% fact. We didn't just come up with this number out of the sky. So very, very neat stuff that you all need to focus on. Also, ultimate door openers, okay? Yes, we're all focused on those huge cases. Everyone wants the, 50,000 a year target premium, 220,000 a year. But what are those cases and policies that are, $7, $11 a month, that are like no-brainers for your client, right? Where obviously you'll make a few bucks, but it opens the door to talk about long-term care and disability and maybe some estate planning, and where you can tie in, say, a whole life from Lafayette Life or an IUL from LSW, and that's where the big ticket items are. So those door openers are crucial, especially during this time. Okay, let's move to the next slide. One thing I want to touch on too is there's no excuse right now. Okay, I know a lot of you are working from your third bedroom all over the country, and it's hard because you're not networking with the same folks that you were 6 months, a year ago. And sometimes you kind of get stuck in this little bubble and you feel like, oh man, no one's spending money right now. The economy is down, right? Not just in my state or my country, but the entire world. We've never seen anything like this before, ever in history, where the entire world has been affected like this as far as the economy goes. So it's very easy to get caught up in those trenches and say, oh, I'm not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Look at the unemployment numbers, right? Look what's going on right now. But the truth is, we are all blessed to be in this industry, especially during this time, okay? I have friends of mine, right, that are in the restaurant industry or entertainment industry, maybe hotel, maybe cruise ships, travel industry. They're getting hammered right now. These people are out of jobs. It's crazy. And just, think about this. I heard this on the way in this morning. I was listening to the latest Tony Robbins podcast, and what he was talking about is think about the movie theaters, right? You talk about disruption, right? And what this has done to these movie theaters, right? And you say to yourself, well, it's only going to be a few more months and things are going to get back to normal. Well, the truth is things might never get back to what we called normal before, okay? Yes, things are going to get better, okay? And I hope, God willing, things get back to normal, but it's going to take a long time. And think about like the movie theater industry. Over 150,000 employees across the U.S. worked for the movies in one way or another, okay? Those people are out of jobs. And then you say to yourself, well, what's going to happen, let's say early 2021 when things hopefully get back, and I'm not going to say back to normal, but let's say when things get better, right? Are the movies ever going to be the same? Are you going to be able to see a movie, right? Think about this for a second. Let's say they call them movie goers, where they go 2, 3, 4 times a month, right? Think about all of those people. Now, when you go to a movie, let's say when they do open back up, you're going to have to sit 6 feet away from your spouse, okay? Who wants to go on a Friday night date night and sit 6 feet away from their date, right? Or their spouse, let's say, or children, whatever it is. Things are going to change. And what also is happening right now, think about all the people across the country and across the entire world that are now forced to not go to the movies, but watch Netflix at home, right? Think about how comfortable and great that is to have the convenience of not even moving off your couch, touching a button on a remote control and watching Netflix, right? Without spending 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks at Cinemark or iPick or MovieCo, whatever it is. So this is a major disruption in the entertainment industry, and we don't know if it's ever going to get back to normal. And the reason why I'm bringing all of this up is to shed some light on our industry, the life insurance annuity industry, the insurance industry in general. This is actually a great time for all of us as far as sales are concerned. And the reason why is because life insurance topic conversation is skyrocketing. It's at the top of everyone's head right now, okay? Most people are home, they're having dinner, they're sitting around the dining room table with the kids and the spouse, and everybody's there. And little Johnny says, oh my gosh, Mom, Dad, what if something happens to you? What if you get COVID-19? Are we going to be okay, right? And that's forcing parents, hopefully, and young adults to make the phone call and say, I need a quote, or go on your website, right? That's what's happening. We're seeing it by the premium numbers that are coming in. So it's out there. And my point, once again, thank God we're not in the movie industry. And thank God we're not waiting for things to normalize before we can start making a dollar, right? We can go out there and be dangerous and get scrappy and come up with some great sales concepts. We even have a new marketing video we put together that you can co-brand and e-blast out and put on your website and maybe put on your Facebook and social media pages and network with your friends and family, right? Think about all of the companies right now that are not making any money, that are at a standstill, okay? This is an opportunity for you to team up with Bobby Smith, who owns a South Florida mortgage company, right? And say to Bobby, hey, I can create a direct-to-consumer website portal just for you, and anything that's sold on the platform, Bobby, to your clients in your database, you will get a percentage of, or a gift card, or a referral fee, whatever you work out with Bobby Smith. Hopefully he's licensed, but if not, there's other ways to incentivize Bobby Smith, the owner of South Florida Mortgage Company, right? And by the way, Bobby's been doing mortgages for 23 years, and he's got a database of hundreds of thousands of clients or prospects all over the country that now he can put his little logo in the top left corner and say, guess what? Bobby now sells mortgage protection insurance and final expense and burial insurance through your portal, your website. So everything that's sold on the platform, you get full commissions on, and then you can somehow tie Bobby into the sale, especially if he's licensed. Okay, this is how you need to think right now during this pandemic and in the future, because I'll tell you what, our industry has changed forever, okay? It's never going to be exactly the way it was. I promise you that. You see what's going on here with insurance companies, with underwriting. We just lost a huge exam company, okay, 2 weeks ago, okay? Yes, we have 3 other third-party exam companies that will fulfill our orders. We're going to be just fine, okay? But my point is, things are changing. You have to accept it, and it's time for you to change, okay? Point blank. That's it. I don't want to rant any longer. Let's jump right in. Okay, we put together, based on all of these changes that are going on almost daily, we have a COVID-19 update folder. Now, every time you log into our website, you'll see the blue box. There's a yellow circle around it. Click on that box, because that's going to tell you every carrier we have and what underwriting changes or product changes they made due to COVID-19. Very, very important. Now, what I also want you to focus on, when you open that box or click, you're going to see a few carriers highlighted in green. That means those carriers haven't made one change because of COVID. That's a great sign, okay? That's awesome. Life of the Southwest, they went from like number 15 in our core carrier lineup to like number 3 overnight. Okay, because of their non-med ability, because of their EAP, because of their living benefits. We have a great program called Distribution Solution with Mary Reed. We use a LSW IUL with living benefits. Anyway, you definitely want to focus on those companies highlighted in green, and then all the others, just make sure that you know what the new underwriting limits are. Very, very important stuff. Also, real quick, let's move to the next slide here, and I think this is important for everyone to touch on briefly. Okay, I think this is awesome. Look at the picture on the left side. Now, it's funny because we've been marketing this stuff forever. I mean, it seems like forever. But if you're on our webinars, you hear me always talking about selling over the phone, online, using EAPs, Insure Me Now Direct, Sell While You Sleep. We've been preaching this forever. So the picture in top left corner, life insurance agent, right? Selling, let's say pre-COVID, and then right under the life insurance agent selling under quarantine. Exactly the same, no difference. Okay, that's my point behind this entire training webinar. So very, very simply done. You just have to have the tools, right, to go out and be dangerous. Here's another great LIMRA statistic, right side, top corner there. 23% fewer U.S. employers are offering life insurance to their workers during the pandemic right now, okay? That's pretty much common sense. They're not making the money they were. Profit margins are slimmer. That's another opportunity for you to jump in, because one of the biggest pushback replies you all get as insurance agents is, oh, I have insurance through my employer. Okay, what they don't realize is if they quit or get fired, the insurance stops. Now it's 20 years later, they're an insulin diabetic and they gain 93 pounds and they can't get a policy. Okay, so that's where you come in. But with this statistic, that's more opportunity for you all. Okay, that's big. Look at the bottom right corner. Okay, I was talking about 82% of all apps are getting approved with no exam. The company is American National, okay? And they have a awesome term product, an awesome guaranteed universal life product with living benefits and built-in return of premium. That is in fact, one of my favorite GUL products. They have a great platform. And I also want to mention this, up to 1 million non-med, term, and permanent with living benefits. Okay, you definitely want to look at American National. And again, 82% of all apps approved, no exam. Okay, let's go to the next slide here. This is another great tool for you all, especially selling at home, over the phone, online. You need to know where to go and what the non-limits are, the non-med limits are. You need to know, right, at your fingertips. Oh, I have a client 52. Who goes up to 3 mil? Who goes up to 5 mil? I don't want to go through a blood and urine specimen, especially during COVID, right? Well, this is your cheat sheet. In fact, what we're going to do is send this out to everyone on the call. We're going to have a thank you email with all of the items, resources, brochures that we're going over today, so everything's at your fingertips. If you don't receive that by the end of the day, let us know. That means we have your incorrect email and there's a problem, or it's sitting in your junk folder, okay? Either one, but we want to know about it if you're not getting this. Okay, what I want to point out real quick, Penn goes up to 5 mil non-med. Remember LSW, one of the only companies that made 0 changes due to COVID? They now go up to 3 mil non-med, term and perm with living benefits, okay? They have turned out to be one of our top carriers during this whole pandemic. So LSW is definitely a big player, especially during this time. Also, Principal on the DI side has raised their monthly limit for DI. Very important, non-med. So, take a look at this chart, print it out, or save it to your desktop, but have this at your fingertips when you are selling. Okay, let's move forward here. All right, now this is probably another big key that I want to touch on. Not the biggest, but I would say third biggest as far as the training goes today. And the reason why, Insure Me Now Direct. Okay, I've been working on this for 7 years. If you know me, I'm always talking about this. It is a dream come true. It's basically Amazon, right, for insurance products. But the difference is you, the agent, get paid full commission. We built this platform for you to go direct to consumer. So you could become your own Ethos or Ladder Life or Policy Genius. They built a company to go direct to consumer and cut out the agent. We built a platform where we said we want to build this for the agent so they can go direct to consumer and you can get full commissions, okay? Remember that networking idea I was telling you about earlier? Everyone's looking to supplement their income right now, okay? Not insurance related. I'm talking about other businesses, other industries. Everyone is looking for a way to make money during this time, right? Well, hey, we can customize and co-brand this platform for that bank or financial institution or mortgage company or even of dry cleaners. If your brother-in-law owns a dry cleaners, we can customize the platform with their logo. They can send this out to their entire database with 42,000 clients, right? And we can say, hey, Bob's Dry Cleaners is now offering insurance products. Click here for a quote. Everyone that clicks and buys, you get full commission on, and then you can work something out with your brother-in-law, whatever the case is. What I would also do is market this on social media, your Facebook page, Instagram, LinkedIn, on your website. Everybody you know needs to know that Bill Levinson now has an Amazon site where I can just go on, run a quote, buy a policy in 7 minutes or less with instant approval and no blood and urine, okay? There's nothing like this today, ever. We own the patent on this, so I know there's nothing like it. It is the only direct-to-consumer platform built for insurance agents, period. And we're adding new products and companies as we speak. The 2 latest products, real quick, is our new Paycheck Protection Term product, which will be added in about 4 to 8 weeks. And then we have a new final expense product that's going on the platform, okay? A final expense competitive product that pays great commissions, great renewals. Your client will be able to go run a quote. They can apply online in 5 minutes. There's like 5 health questions, approved, save their policy, they're done, you're done, and you can give away the free scholarship on top of it, okay? Now, when you're looking at the platform, you're saying to yourself, hey, yeah, I don't know the chances of one of my clients going on, running a quote and buying online. It's okay. You can walk them through the process on the phone or on a go-to meeting like you're on right now. Or let's just say you get an email and they say, hey, I need a final expense quote. You pick up the phone. As you're on the phone with them, you say, Susie, do me a favor. You're in front of your laptop? Great. I'm sending you an email right now. Click on the link. And boom, your platform comes up. You walk Susie through the process in 7 minutes. You just sold a policy. You are done. Get paid full commission. Move on to the next sale. You can even do this with your smartphone, okay? When things start to change and you're face-to-face with a prospect, you can do this on their smartphone, on your smartphone in 7 minutes. It's freaking amazing. The opportunity is endless. So anyway, real quick, on the left side, that's what the homepage looks like, the different products that are available. As soon as they click on a different product type, the next slide comes up in the middle where they quote. It asks for basic information. Based on those, and based on that client's information, the next slide that comes up is the right side. It's going to tell them exactly what products are available for that specific prospect in that specific state. Okay, so then they click on that type of product that they want to see a quote on. The next slide is the actual quote. It will say apply now, and boom, right to the e-application. 7 minutes or less. Most are approved in real-time fashion instantly, okay? We even have the supplemental health insurance products on here now and more to add. We have 5 carriers now, 2 more coming by the end of the year. So great stuff to come. What I want to touch on is the hottest selling products on that platform right now. Here's what I find mind-boggling. So our numbers with Insure Me Now Direct, we had the official launch, I would say early this year when we had 5 carriers, and we were doing pretty good. Okay, not great, not bad. We were doing average. And June, all of a sudden, our numbers went up by tenfold, 10 times the amount of applications and premium came in June, okay, which tells me the concept is working. Clients aren't willing to literally have an agent go in and sit in their house at 8:00 p.m. on a Wednesday night. The younger generation now is surfing online. They're using social media. They want to click, and if they like what they see, they're going to apply now. They don't want to deal with the phone calls and the Zoom meetings. Everything is 1, 2, 3, and these are the hot products that the agents are selling right now as we speak. So real quick, top left corner, that Haven Life product, we are crushing it. Okay, let me explain real quick. Excuse me. Okay, up to $500,000. This application, this e-app, is less than 5 minutes, okay? As the client's filling out the e-app, the underwriting is going on in the background, all electronically. By the time the client's done, they have an instant real-time approval, okay? That simple. And the product comes with a 1-year free tuition to any of our 416 colleges across the country. We have agents right now that are quoting, like let's say Banner, AIG, whatever the company is, and they're using Haven as the backup. They're saying, hey, if you don't want to wait, you want everything instant, real time, just click this link, you're done. That simple, especially for the younger, healthier clients. That is the way to go. It's backed by A+ rated Mass Mutual, and we're adding a new product in the next 4 to 8 weeks. Let's move over to the middle section here. We're crushing it with Gerber right now. The reason why, both of these products, direct to consumer, real-time decisions, okay? In fact, on the bottom, everyone's approved. That's not even a real-time decision. It's a real-time approval. So everyone's approved, guaranteed issue whole life, up to $25,000, very simple, 100% client driven. And then the grow up plan on top of that is a no-brainer, okay? This is the ultimate gift for, let's say, grandparents, right? They can give this to their grandchild, and with everything you're looking at in front of you, 1-year free tuition, just as a little extra added bonus by working with you, their insurance agent, Sally Smith from Wisconsin, okay? Think about the opportunity. You should be going out there marketing the scholarship program right now for free. And then literally these products start at like $70 a month and they get the scholarship worth $30,000, $40,000. So anyway, there's so much opportunity here, and this is what's selling today. Let's move over to the right side. Again, all 100% direct to consumer, critical illness, okay? We have guaranteed issue up to $40,000 of a benefit, of a CI benefit, one-time lump sum. We have guaranteed issue disability. We have guaranteed issue accident. We have a dental vision plan, okay? Everything is on the same direct-to-consumer platform. We are crushing it right now. By the way, before I forget, if you move over to the left side again, with your first Haven app, we're sending you a free tablet. You don't have to be a webinar winner. You write an app with Haven, free tablet, no questions asked. And the reason why I'm putting my money where my mouth is, because I know as soon as you do this one time, you're going to see how easy and simple this process is. You're going to do it again and again and again and again. Just think about Amazon, right? I love using this analogy. So I remember years and years ago, everybody was talking about this Amazon and how shopping is so easy. And I'm like, no way, I'm not sharing all my personal information. And then they want me to become a Prime member. I'm like, this is a little shady. There's got to be a gray area, small print, right? And then I finally gave in to Amazon, and I said, I got to give this a shot. Well, a week later, I became a Prime member, and now, fast forward to today, I don't even leave the house to shop. Everything is on Amazon. I just bought a freaking jug of protein yesterday. It came to me overnight right from Whole Foods because Amazon owns Whole Foods. The point is, it's the path of least resistance. We want convenience as agents, as your prospects. They want 1, 2, 3, click, done. That's exactly what this platform is. It's the Amazon for insurance, okay? People looked at me like I had 6 heads 5 years ago when I had this idea. They said, no way. There's no insurance company that's going to let a client go on a website, quote, apply, buy a product, and walk away without ever talking to an agent on the phone or having an agent face-to-face with a client. It's not going to happen, Bill. Today, 5 carriers, 2 more in the works, and this is just the beginning. Andrew, let's move forward here. Enough of my rant. Okay, guaranteed issue and final expense. These are some of the hottest products being sold right now, and I want everyone to focus on the screen in front of you. The new Transamerica guaranteed issue. This is a level death benefit, folks. Level death benefit. One question on the application: can your client work a full 25-hour or at least 25-hour work week? If they can and perform normal duties, approved, level death benefit up to $100,000 up to age 80. That's a game changer. That's I've never seen anything like that in my 23 years in the business. Let's move down. Great Western up to $50,000 ages 40 to 80. United Home Life up to $10,000 up to age 75. By the way, we can package most of these products as well. Let's move over to the right side. AIG, one of my faves, up to $25,000, 50 to 85. Gerber, I love, especially because they come with free scholarship 1 year, and it's on your Insure Me Now direct platform. So you can just email someone a link, click, apply, done, you move on. And also the scholarship program is self-enroll now. There's literally a button on the website on Insure Me Now Direct, and your client enrolls in like 2 or 3 minutes. Very simple. Americo, guaranteed issue up to $10,000, 50 to 80. These are huge right now, okay? So make sure these are at your fingertips. Let's move to the next slide here. What I want to do now is we have some great new technology by some of our top carriers that allows you to do voice sign on a phone call, okay? I wanted Andrew to share with you what was working great with our agents right now and what they're selling in his experience. So real quick, Andrew Paris.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate that. I want to dive into a lot of the popular carriers that we're seeing right now using voice verified application, meaning you don't even have to open your computer screen, you don't have to collect an app, you don't need an email. You know, many of your senior clients are not going to have an email address, so they don't know how to use it. That's okay. So we have these awesome products that I'm going to go over with you right now. The first one is on the screen here, Americo. They have non-med mortgage protection term policies up to $250, and then they have final expense policies from 50 to 85 years old. Now, this is great because you literally just call a phone number, you fill out that, you look at this worksheet that we have on the screen. It's literally 10 questions, and you can actually call the underwriter with the client on the phone, like a three-way call, and you will have an instant approval via voice signature in about 10 minutes. I've never seen it as fast. They pay quickly. Commissions are right away. You know, the client knows when they hang up that phone if they're covered. So, you know, that's an excellent A-rated carrier that you need to get involved with and use them. Their underwriting is extremely liberal. So anybody with major heart disease, with cancer, with, you know, stroke history, you know, anything like that, contact our marketing team. We'll help you with that today. I'm going to move into our next slide. A couple other very popular voice signature carriers are Liberty Bankers and Great Western. So with Liberty Bankers, the process is very similar to Americo in that you call the underwriter and you do a three-way call for their final expense ages 50 to 80. Now, what's unique about Liberty Bankers is that they are really liberal with certain types of conditions like schizophrenia and mood disorders, or COPD and asthma, things like that. They're very liberal. You can get their preferred top rate with those conditions. That's unheard of. So they do have level modified, you know, they've graded options for those less healthy people, but, you know, going for their preferred product is extremely price competitive. So same exact process, you call the underwriter, within 10 minutes you'll have a decision, quick issue, and you're paid quickly. On the right side, we have Great Western, which, as Bill mentioned, is one of our guaranteed issue carriers, meaning you cannot be denied for this product, okay? So as soon as you get on the phone and you call the underwriter to do this phone interview, it's a done deal. You just have to figure out how much they want and when they can answer those questions and get the deal done. So it's ages 40 to 80 up to 40 grand. And what's unique about Great Western is they accept power of attorney signatures. So even if you have somebody who's not physically able to sign their own application, you can have their power of attorney on the other line, and they can actually legally handle the application for that person. So definitely check it out. Call our marketing team when you have a case that you feel matches some of these conditions or descriptions. Next up, I have Gerber on the left-hand side. We just talked about that. They are one of the primary carriers on Insure Me Now Direct. So if nothing else, you need to be appointed with Gerber to use that. But they're also a household name, right? And they're guaranteed issue, and they come with that scholarship. So it's really a no-brainer to have this product in your arsenal. $25,000 guaranteed. Now you can do this one of two ways. You can do an e-app or a voice app, or like I said, you could do it on Insure Me Now Direct. So you have numerous ways to actually collect the application digitally. So you definitely want to get involved. Per thousand, they're pretty much the lowest final expense guaranteed issue product on the market. When you compare them to others, they're normally the least expensive. So contact us. We'll get you set up with that. On the right side, we have Columbian Financial. Okay, so this is a unique product, 18 to 85. So they'll take your younger clients. So I know a lot of final expense carriers, you have to start at age 40 or 50 years old. But with Columbian, you can be a young adult or higher, and they also accept policies in New York. And I know the agents of any of you that are selling in New York, you know that your product selections are limited. So with this product, you can sell it in New York up to $25,000 with the voice verified signature. Okay, so you don't have to collect any tedious apps. It's the same process, and definitely use that carrier. Great underwriting as well, and reasonable turnaround time. I'm going to move forward here to American Equity. I had Josh put some stuff together for us. He's our VP of annuities. And I asked Josh, I said, what can we do to help agents who are selling annuities during COVID-19? And he provided me some awesome information from American Equity, who are now transitioning to a complete virtual selling model. So they're allowing e-apps, e-delivery, everything is electronic. And if you are selling annuities, you know that's not common in the space. They want face-to-face. They want suitability. They want you to feel and see the person's ID and make sure that they financially qualify. There's a lot of layers, right? But with American Equity, they're allowing you to do screen sharing and electronic process all the way through. They have extremely competitive products, and I do encourage you to get a hold of Josh and his annuity team so we can help you. But just keep that in mind, that annuities are no longer a face-to-face, non-virtual sale with workshops and paying for people's dinners. You can do it 100% online today. Okay, so contact us about that as soon as possible. I'm going to go ahead and get it back to Bill. We have some awesome Telesale Mastery trainings and different things that we can help you to motivate and progress your business. Bill?
Okay, good stuff. So, the big question now is, all right, Bill, you got the products, right? You got the best commissions, the best service. Well, I need to learn. I need to polish my skills, right? I need to sell over the phone and be dangerous, or I need to figure out how to use Zoom, right? Or GoToMeeting, GoToWebinar. I've never done this before. I've been doing this for 30 years with a yellow legal pad and a rate book. Well, you don't have to team up with another GA who's 20 levels below the MGA, who's 10 levels below an IMO, and basically get handcuffed into some typical MLM group, okay, where they pay out 30% commission and they say, we're going to teach you everything you need to know, okay, but you're at a 30% commission and you're handcuffed to us forever and we'll never give you a release. Do not buy into that BS. I'm telling you right now, okay, we have this platform that we put together. Obviously, there's no charge. This is just an added benefit by working with Levinson. But the point is, I want everyone to know where to go to learn how to be dangerous when selling online and over the phone. It's very, very simple, again, once you try it and do it for your first time. So we have this website, okay? This is our Levinson Training Resources site that's available to you all. And if you literally click on any of these tiles, we have a complete library of webinars, training videos, podcasts. We even brought in one of the top trainers, okay? His name's Todd Ewing. When it comes to selling online and selling over the phone, we hired him to do a 3-part training webinar series for our agents, okay? We have that video series available to you at no charge in our platform, okay? So as long as you're an active Levinson agent, free access to all of this great stuff, including we have a life insurance sales script, okay, that you can use. We have a cross-selling phone script that you can use. We have different resources available for call center selling, selling over the phone, ways to train your assistant when prospecting. I mean, you name it, we have it under the iGenius Training Center. And all of this we're making bigger and better, especially during the pandemic, okay? Our goal is to make sure our agents have everything they need to go out and be dangerous. That's the point behind all of this, and not have to be handcuffed to some GA in the middle of Wyoming who you've never spoke to or seen in your life, and you're 20 levels below the GA who's 10 levels below the IMO. Do not believe any of that social media marketing stuff. You see this young guy or girl on a video that says, come work with us. Do not buy into that, okay? You need to get paid top contracts, create your own leads, and use our resources. It's not really difficult, and you should be recruiting agents to your own downline, okay? Think about that as well. Okay, let's move forward here. All right, what I also want to dive into is we're getting a lot of phone calls right now with agents saying, hey, I've never used your e-app platform, or what's the difference between a drop ticket and an e-app, or hey, I need to quote, IUL, I want to compare GUL. So we put together these 3 easy training videos for you, okay? We're going to include this in the thank you email. Very simple. Drop ticket left side, e-app is in the middle, quoting an e-app tutorial on the right side. And then on the bottom in those blue tiles, we have a help center, we have a FAQ section, everything you need to know about using drop tickets, e-apps, and electronic policy delivery, which is crucial right now, okay? Especially if you want to grow your business during these times. All right, let's move forward. Now, this is my favorite, well, I'll say my second favorite. We're not to my favorite quite yet. I love these 2 concepts in sales strategies, okay? Make sure you're paying attention, sit up, write down some notes. I hope that you want your own version by the time we're done, and you'll understand why. Okay, what we did here, and we're actually going to show you an example, okay? So it's another reason why I want you to sit up and pay attention. Left side, Insure Me Now direct videos. You know what that is by now, Amazon for insurance. And you say, Bill, this is great. I want to go out and recruit agents by using your tools and technology, right? I don't know an agent, and this is the God's honest truth. I don't know an agent. When you talk about Insure Me Now direct and say, I can give you your own free portal, your own Insure Me Now Direct site for free if you work with me, I don't know anyone that's going to say no to that. Okay, we literally have thousands and thousands of agents that are up and running today. Okay, so now how do you get the message out there? So we put together this agent video on the left side. It's like 2 minutes long. It explains how downline agents in your hierarchy can have their own Insure Me Now Direct website up and running for free. And it shows exactly what it does. So for 15 bucks, we can co-brand this for you, add your picture, your logo, and you can blast it out to everyone you know, or use our generic version for free. Okay? That's simple. On the right side, you scratch your head and say, Bill, I would love to market Insure Me Now Direct. I don't know where to begin. How do I explain this to thousands and thousands of prospects all over the country? Well, we have a 2-minute video on the right side, same concept, but for consumers, right? This will explain the entire platform, how simple it is. We're going to show them how easy it is to fill out the e-app, what's available on the platform. And again, we can co-brand just for you. I would be marketing this stuff to every single person I know. And these days, everybody loves these quick 2-minute videos, right? I would be marketing this on Facebook. I would even do the paid Facebook ads and create your own leads for agents and consumers. I spend $400 a month on Facebook ads right now. We get 20 new agents that want more info every single day for $400 a month. Now think about you out there prospecting for new clients, right? Think about the size of my pool, my agent pool, compared to your prospect pool, okay? Mine's just a little speck compared to the size of your pool, right? It's like comparing a hot tub to 10 Olympic-sized pools. So you can imagine the opportunity through Facebook for you all. I would be marketing this, and I would even start your budget at $100 a month in the beginning, see how it goes, but I would take that consumer video, co-brand it for 15 bucks, and I would be off to the races. That is the easiest way to open doors during the pandemic, today, point blank. Now, you're not going to get rich off a $30 a month term case, okay, but it opens the door for you to pick up the phone and ask about other types of insurance and estate planning, and the list goes on and on. Let's move over to the right side. This is our latest video we just put together for you all. Right now, the new kind of life insurance that pays while you're alive is life insurance with living benefits, right? That just in case your client has a heart attack, cancer, stroke, the policy triggers. So the policy pays while you're still alive. We wanted a quick video, it's like a minute and a half, that our agents can go market to consumers, and we're going to show you what that looks like. We could also co-brand this for you as well. Turn up your speakers right now, and we're going to play this for everyone. It's just a minute and a half, and then we are just about done, but I think this is a big one. Andrew, you ready? Okay, speaker. Example for you all. Imagine your picture, your logo, your phone number, and you marketing this to every single person you know and on social media, and then you start maybe $100 a month for your Facebook ad budget, and you get this out to the masses, the new kind of life insurance, right, that pays while you're still alive. Click here for a quote. It's endless. I'm telling you right now. So we developed this, we produced it, and we can literally add your information. It's I believe $15 or $20, or we have a generic version you can use for free, okay, which actually will include in today's thank you email. But this is the kind of stuff you need right now. You got to get the message out electronically into the masses, because it's a numbers game, as you know. And now, instead of you going to seminars and networking events and you talking to hundreds of people, you're doing the same thing, but online and through social media. And it's not hundreds of people, it's thousands. And then if you spend a few bucks on an ad budget, then the list goes on and on and on. I have agents right now that are strictly doing this with ads on social media, and they're making more money now than they ever have before. I promise you. In fact, I won't even mention names, but I interviewed 2 of the agents on my podcast, and they're both crushing it right now. Okay, Andrew's going to take it from here. We have a couple more things, and then we're going to end right before 3 p.m. Eastern. Andrew?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate that. I want to go over our digital resources roadmap. We call it the digital marketing resources. I'm just going to highlight this real quick, but you need to know the 3 areas to really be successful as a digital marketer, right? I always say, and Bill always says, if you are an agent in 2020, you need to be an effective marketer just as much as you're an effective agent. So we have tools here that are going to help you with that. On the left side, we have our retail website options. You get a 100% free website from Levinson and Associates, okay? Now, we have some more advanced design options available through WordPress and customization available to you at a co-op rate, which is still great. But if you just want something free to get in the door, Insure Me Now Direct is free, and our Agency Automator Web Builder is free. So definitely take advantage of that. If you don't have a website, you need one now. Social media, of course, you need to be marketing there. Absolutely, no question about it. We have packages available to help you get your word out, get ads going, post every day on your pages. We have co-op specials and marketing staff here to help you make that happen. And on the right side, we have our digital marketing softwares like our Agency Automator, which gets you drip marketing to contact and stay in front of more of your prospects, right? Get your Insure Me Now direct link in front of more people. Okay, we have our Gary V videos there if you want to get his advice, but we have a lot of stuff there to help you get the word out. That is the name of the game. Here, I just want to quickly go over a unique COVID sales concept, and I've been discussing this with a lot of our agents that have called in recently, because we're getting a lot of agents that tell us that their clients are not ready to move forward, or they're just not ready to buy, or they need to think about it. Well, you know what? In COVID-19, it's not a time to be hesitant. You need to make a decision and buy coverage. So what we did is we put this letter together that you can have your client sign and date, which basically is reverse psychology. You're basically telling them that they understand that they are refusing coverage, and they understand their rates will go up and the product may not be available to them in the future. That may change their mind about doing business with you, right? This is a unique way to just subtly tell them, without being rude or inconsiderate, that you highly suggest that this needs to be on the top priority list for that person, right? So just keep that in mind. Use that as a tool in your toolbox. Also, I want to talk about handling objections during COVID-19 just real quick. In addition to that letter, you're going to get other things come up, and I'm just going to put them on the screen here in front of you. You're going to have agents, you're going to have clients tell you that, they can't afford it, or they don't understand why they need it. Well, you need to create a clear purpose for why they need it, right? If they don't understand and they're not emotionally connected to the policy, they're not going to buy it from you. It's that simple. If they tell you they can't afford it, price only matters in the absence of value. So if they don't think it's important, they're going to tell you they can't afford it. But they can easily afford their auto insurance, which they haven't been driving their car in 4 months because they've been quarantined, but they still have to pay it. You just about priorities, right? You got to set that expectation. They want to tell you, I want to think about it. Well, they didn't say no, so dive deeper, ask more questions. If they want to think about it, that's fine. It takes 30 days to process an application sometimes, maybe 2 weeks. That gives them enough time to think about it, wouldn't you think? So you can collect the application and then ask questions later. I'd like to shop around. Tell them you agree. You represent 80 of the top life insurance carriers in the country, and that you'd be happy to do the shopping for them so they don't have to, right? Clients don't know the products like you do. That's why you're trained and certified to help them. So just let them know that that option is available to them. Use this stuff to your advantage, and don't let them control that conversation. I'm going to get it back to Bill. We have some awesome podcasts, some great new things coming up, and some new incentives. Bill?
Good stuff, Andrew. Yep, we are just about done. I want to share real quick the Bill Levinson Experience podcast for training right now, okay, to pick another agent's brain for an hour and see what's working for them and what's not. This is the best resource for you. Okay, let's face it. There's not another successful MDRT type of agent that's going to say, you know what, Bill, I don't mind jumping on the phone with Sheila from Kentucky for an hour and letting her pick my brain and sharing all of my secret sauce for her for free, just because I want to be a nice guy on a Wednesday. Okay, most of the time they're not going to share. So this is an opportunity for you to dive in, pretend like you're asking the questions for an hour, and you get to pick their brain. We have one of the top estate planning attorneys, two of our top agents that are soaring in business right now. Gary Vaynerchuk, okay, he's the social media king. Okay, we have some mega superstars in our industry. We have Forbes 400 Jeff Levitetz. The guy's a rock star, a real estate tycoon. We have next month, I just found out this morning, okay, our next guest speaker is going to be Euron Bensby, okay? Euron Bensby, he is the CEO of Haven. He was just rated, he's in the Forbes 500 Council and just rated the top 5% CEO in New York City, okay, in Business Journal magazine. So check that out when you get a chance. I'm very excited about the upcoming episode. I promise to not let you down. Mary Reed, last month, she was my guest speaker. She authored 3 books, all on distribution solution, sales strategy, retirement savings, tax savings, retirement planning. It's a game changer. Listen to that one. I promise you, we've had already 3 monster cases come out of just that episode. Okay, go to your favorite podcast channel, go to YouTube, go to our website. It's free. If you leave a review, okay, on the podcast channel or on our Levinson Facebook page, I will send you her latest, Mary Reed's latest book on distribution solution. Okay, free on me. Okay, let's move forward. Enough of the rant. What I want to do real quick is talk about incentives. Okay, you just saw some great core carriers that we use, some of the hottest companies and products that are sold during the pandemic right now to date. Now, if you're already set up with another IMO or GA with those companies, let's say you're not under Levinson, move the contract to us. We match, or most of the time beat, your commission. Plus, with your first app, you get your choice, free orphan leads, or we give you cash, okay? Straight up cash. So you're going to, most of the time, beat your commission or at least match. Plus, you get to take advantages of all of our technology, platform training, everything. Most of everything you just saw is free, okay? Plus, you get the incentive. No brainer. Let's dive into the next slide. What I did here, remember I was talking about that Amazon concept. You try it once, you're locked in forever, right? The same thing with this Haven term product on our Insure Me Now Direct portal. It's so easy. And I knew if you, the agent, use this one time, you're going to be hooked. So I said, you know what? I'm going to give everyone a free Amazon Fire tablet with your first app. Okay, no small print, as you can see in front of you. There's no little writing in the bottom left or right hand corner. Very simple. Write your first app, free tablet, done. That's how confident I am in this process, because I know you write one, that's it. You're going to love how easy this is, especially for some of your younger, healthier clients. Okay, upcoming training events. This is our second to last slide, and then I'm going to ask our question of the day. So as you know, we have some great technology that you better be leveraging right now, especially if you want to make it through this and you want to be stronger, right? When it comes to an end, hopefully sooner than later. So our CRM tool, but I don't even know if you understand, we have a database of millions and millions of prospects that you can tap into tomorrow morning on Agency Automator. Okay, it starts at $50 a month. You get 1,000 names, numbers, addresses. You can put in whatever criteria you want, and the system will give you all of the data and prospects that fall into that criteria. We have this built, and then you get a free CRM tool to market to these people, and then you get a free website. So it doesn't get any easier. Every day of the week, we pick a different topic for these live webinars where you get to ask questions, dive in to make sure that you're comfortable. Legacy Armor is your online safe deposit box. That training is every Wednesday, 2 p.m. That's another great door opener, especially marketing on social media. On the bottom, if you're into indexed UL, and if you're not into it, I hope you will be by the time you watch this training, because we have software that opens doors. Okay, we have a co-op discount, or with a minimum premium, we pay for the software for free. So check out that training on the 28th at 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay, our last slide here is our Positive Tuesday quotes. And yes, I know it's Friday, okay, but either way, I love these weekly quotes. And by the way, what does this mean? Absolutely nothing, okay, these Positive Tuesday quotes. My reasoning behind this is to show you all how you should be out there marketing and branding yourself every week or month or day. You got to be consistent and persistent. I've been doing this once a week for the last 3 years. I haven't missed one Positive Tuesday quote in 3 years, okay? Like they always say, you don't have to sit there and listen to me during this 1 hour, but watch what we do, okay? Don't listen to what I'm saying. Watch what we do and mirror exactly that. This started as a joke, and 3 years later, we have people that share this. Our audience is literally 50, 60,000 different people through social media that love to see these quotes and pictures. That's actually Alonzo Mourning from the Miami Heat. The shorter guy in the middle is Larry Zinn. They own the largest car dealership in the country. He was actually on one of my podcasts. They built an empire in the automobile industry. And of course, you've heard of Alonzo Mourning. And I love this quote, and then I'm going to ask my question of the day. You are the average of your 5 closest friends. Your environment pulls the best or worst out of you, like it or not, okay? And you know what that means. You want to surround yourself with those that are positive and that bring you up and not pull you down, right? Because eventually you're going to be down just like they are. So you know how it goes. All right, question of the day. We're going to fast forward now. Real quick, whoever answers first incorrectly wins. So I spoke about that 82% number 3 or 4 times. Question is, there's one company that's approving 82% of all applications with no exam. What is the name of the company? You answer first, you win, your choice, gift card or Fire tablet. Andrew, do we have a winner?
We do have a winner. We have a winner. It is Rosemary V from Florida.
Rosemary V from Florida, congratulations. The answer is American National, 82% of all apps approved, no exam needed. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday, a great weekend, great selling. Stay healthy, happy, safe through all of this. Keep your head up, and sales are being made. I promise you that. So keep grinding. We'll see you next week. Take care.